Hey guys, welcome. This is my first video, super exciting for our class on Monday or Tuesday. So if you're in period 1, you're probably watching this on Tuesday. If you're in period 8, you're probably watching it on Monday. So of course, I'll be available to answer any questions, and you might be wondering when, where, how, and why. Okay, so let me actually go to that first. I'm going to be telling you what your assignment is, but I want you to look at the schedule here. So what should you be doing today? So if it's Monday, I'm available 9 to 9:30, and that'd be a really good time because I'm going to be just devoted to period 2 class. And if you're in my 8th period, that's the time frame I'm going to be devoted to answering your questions, okay? That way I know and you know that I'm not competing with any other students during that time frame on Monday morning except period 8 students' questions. So on Tuesday, my first period kids are going to watch this video sometime around 9 to 9:30. Click on it, watch it, and then feel free to comment on the page, ask me any questions during that time frame, and then you should proceed to your next class during that window. So you might be thinking, what's happening in between here or after that time frame? Of course, you can contact your teachers at any time, and based on their schedules, they'll get back to you in a timely manner. On Fridays, you also notice that we're open. So what will teachers be doing in between there? We'll be grading, we'll be taking attendance, submitting attendance, and also attending meetings and trainings. So don't just automatically assume if your teacher's not in class that she's there, he or she is there to help you out. Okay, so here's our schedule. That's what we're looking to do over the next couple weeks. So let's get to your assignment. So your assignment is to go ahead, if you haven't already done so, and click this link. So if you notice on here, it says, click the above link to join Stat Medic online review course. All homework assignments, notes, and instructions will come from this website. So please register. So let's take a look at what that registration looks like. If you click on this link, it will likely bring you to, I opened a different browser here. It'll likely bring you to this, and it'll ask you to register for the class. Okay, so I already registered for the review course. And so since I already registered, this is maybe how you'd want to get into it. So once you register, this is how you maybe get back into it. So if I go to the review course, here it is. I guess it saved my password, but if it didn't, you can go up here, and I'm just going to look at my settings and make sure that, yep. So this is actually not my teacher account. I logged on myself as a student so I could track my progress. And this is going to allow me to show you how I see your progress on here. So you can see here, I set up the school, Boca Ciega High School. So I'm going to go in there. And actually, I'm going to go back for just a second because I think there was something important there I missed. If I go back, see this little shaded thing? What's going to be really awesome is each student, I am going to post homework assignments, and I'm going to give specific things in this track to do. And you will get points, one for watching my videos or showing me, sending me something that tells me, yep, you definitely watched my video. But nothing is stopping you right now from going at your own pace. So right now, I've only done the first 2 or 3 things inside my little learning path here. And so this little shaded region shows how far along we are. We all kind of learn at a different pace and speed. So keep in mind that feel free to work at whatever pace you want. All right, so when we get started here, this is me as a student, but you do see a picture of me as the moderator up here. And you can see I already finished the introduction. It gave me a little check. So you can click show the 2 steps. What did I already do as a student? I watched the video and I read or printed these documents. Okay, so this is your actually first assignment this week, is I'd like you to go and watch this little 2-minute video. Either print or save to your computer these 2 documents, which I'll show you in a minute. And I would like you to take this 30-question multiple choice, and it's a diagnostic. So I'm going to explain what that means. That's going to tell us what you know. So I'm not grading it on how much correct did you get, but also please do not Christmas tree. I want you to actually sit down, take some time, and try your best. And so what does a diagnostic test do? If you can see it on here, it says it's going to help us make the best study plan for you. So nobody likes getting bored or doing practice problems that they already know how to do. So this gives me a chance and the computer program a chance to know what you know and what you still don't know. Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit and also show you what it looks like for me. So if I switch over to my work computer and I look on my display here, here's everyone in Boca Ciega right now. So right now I only have one student, I have one learner, but I have 44 seats available. So I'm waiting for you guys to accept my invitations. I didn't send you a direct invitation because you can just click on the link. If you have trouble with the link, email me and I will send you a direct invitation. So as you can see, it shows right now I don't have any points. And it also says I'm 33%. It tells me when I'm last active. So what is this gonna do? This is how I will take attendance. I'll have another way of taking attendance, but on days where it seems like I had 20 students active on Monday, and if it shows that they are active, then you will be marked present because this program tells me you actively participated in one of the assignments. All right, so this is one way I'm taking attendance. Very, very important, right? So I would suggest logging onto this website and doing something new each day, regardless of whether or not it's like, oh, it's an A day, it's a B day, it's a blue day, it's a gold day. I would suggest working a little bit out of a time, and I would suggest doing it at the same time every day. So if you work best at 3 o'clock, just log onto this site every day at 3 o'clock. Even if that means that we don't, super important, even if that means that's not when we meet. So if you're in period 1 or period 8 and you're like, that's interesting. So period 1 is when Miss Kruzmark is going to be available for me for my questions. In period 8, this is the time frame Miss Kruzmark is going to be available for me. And I'll also be available on Fridays, and I'll put the office hours on my Microsoft page. But what I'm saying is you will be marked present for period 8 in focus if at some point on Monday, you go in and do this assignment and it shows on this interface that you were active in this account. That means you're present. Why? We're in digital school. So if you show activity on Monday, March 30th, you will be marked present, okay? Super, super, super important. Can't stress that enough. Okay. So what else? Well, let's just get to the interface here. So I'm going to switch windows back to my switching windows on Safari. I've opened and I watched this 2-minute video. So that's your homework today. I'd like you to go ahead and watch that 2-minute video and I will be able to see if you watched it. I'd also like you to read or post these documents. So let's take a picture. Let's take a look at those. And you can think about whether or not you want to actually print these or just save them to your desktop. So you can always go back and look at them, I believe. Yeah, okay. So the AP, the first document, the review outline looks like this, and it's really amazing. I'm gonna point out a couple things. If you remember the poster that was in my room, it went all the way up to unit 8 and 9. So listen for something super important. Although we love chi-squared test and we were looking forward to doing a significant test for slope, those are unit 8 and 9 and they're no longer on the test. So you're not gonna see me give you any more content and we're not gonna talk about chi-squared test because that's no longer on the exam, even though we love it, right? Okay, so your homework is going to be based on this review. Once we get started and we do the diagnostic test, we're just gonna be scooting through these units and I'll be giving assignments through this site. I'll also be giving other, softer little assignments, like take a picture of your notes and send it to me, that type of thing, okay? What else? As we get closer to the exam, there's lots of really cool stuff on this website that just gives you prep stuff. Really, really cool. Okay, so your assignment is to either print these 2 documents. Oh, I didn't talk about the second document, so let's do that. What's my second document? It's kind of fat. It's about 30 pages. I printed it front and back, but it's amazing, guys. I mean, if you can print this is amazing. So I would suggest trying to print it if you can. Maybe email it to a friend, print it, and spray it down with Lysol and go pick it up. So super, super important. These are called skeleton notes. So these are kind of like worksheets where we're going to do the work on top of here, and there's videos to support this work. And to hand in your homework, you're going to take pictures of these, and you're going to have your handwriting on there. If you can't print, not a big deal. You put it on a piece of notebook paper and you take a picture of that and send it to me. So this is going to make your life easier if you can figure out how to print that. Okay, so what else is part of your assignment? I completed this. So what's up next? Taking the diagnostic test. All right, so let's start. Now, the diagnostic test, as you can see, will give you 30 points for taking the test itself. Once again, if you don't like working on your computer screen, there is a PDF version that you can print out. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it because it's all right here. But even if you print it out, you do need to click these buttons, making sure that you put your answers in here, you submit them, because it will score your test and let me know how you did. Okay? So cheating on this is absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense because a diagnostic test is just to figure out what questions you know how to do and what questions you do not know how to do. So that's it. That's your homework for the week, the whole week. Isn't that exciting? So what does that mean? That's what I'm looking for period 8 to do. On Monday and Wednesday is watch the 2-minute video, take some notes, and take the diagnostic test. And that's what I'm looking for both on Monday and on Wednesday. So try to get it done at some point on Wednesday. If you get it done Monday, even better. If you want to keep going, go for it. I would love that. Same for period 1. Period 1, Tuesday and Thursday, I want you to do that. I'll also let you know in class when I meet, I guess online, we won't be meeting live, but I'll let you know in class what kind of other assignment am I looking for. So I'm probably going to look for you to take pictures and post writing stuff down. So if you actually watch the introduction video, you'll notice that they said, make sure you put in the work, pause and rewatch if you need it, take notes, make a plan, and track your progress. So what I'll be doing to also grade you, whatever points are given to you in the software, that's great, but I'll also be giving you points for ways that you're showing me that you're taking notes, ways that you're showing me you're tracking your progress, and ways that you're showing me that you're adhering to your plan, okay? So that's it, folks. I look forward to teaching you remotely. I think this is going to be a really great time. And I think we have a lot of terrific tools to help one another be successful. So see you soon.